Mike Heinum with Heinum Law in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. And today I'd like to talk to you about some employment issues and trends to be aware of for 2015. Now, it depends on your company, the size of your company, how many employees you have, things like that, to determine the exact importance of a lot of these issues. But I want to make you aware of some issues that are trending so that you can be aware of them. And if you start having questions or problems concerning employees with regard to any of these issues, you could seek legal counsel. The first is medical marijuana. A lot of states are now making marijuana legal, and if the state doesn't make it legal, a lot of times it's permitted for medical use. So the question becomes then, what is the ability of the employee to smoke medical marijuana when they're not on duty? If it shows up in drug tests, what are your rights as the employer? What are their rights as an employee? Paid sick leave and time off. There are more and more restrictions and government encroachments into the issue of sick leave and paid time off. So make sure that wherever you are, whatever jurisdiction you're in, county, city, you're complying with the most restrictive ordinances with regard to those issues. The Affordable Care Act, if it applies to you, effective January 1st of this year, there were certain changes that went into effect. There's now a big Supreme Court decision that's going to be coming out that could change the whole landscape of the Affordable Care Act and healthcare as we know it. So keep an eye on that and make sure that you're doing what you need to do, but if you don't want to do more than that, you're not doing more than you need to do. Immigration. The Congress and the House and the President, as you know, are constantly going back and forth about plans with regard to illegal aliens, what we should do as far as letting people stay here and have college scholarships that have grown up here all their lives. Make sure that you're doing your proper background checks and make sure that you're filling out the I-9s and ensuring that you are not hiring anyone who doesn't have the right to legally be here, because if you do, it could cause you problems, not just with the immigration laws, but also with taxes and other things. Privacy and data security. Nowadays, you see more and more companies getting hacked, people having their social security numbers stolen, credit card numbers stolen. You've got IT and intellectual property that you want to protect at your place of employment. Make sure you're aware of all of the trends in privacy. Make sure if you're subjected to HIPAA that you are following the proper privacy and security standards so that you don't end up having any kind of problems. Pregnancy accommodations, accommodating pregnant women. That's a hot topic. As of now, it has not really been a protected issue, but there are more and more efforts afoot, rightly or wrongly, to give additional protections to pregnant women. So make sure you know what it is you're obligated to do if you have an employee that becomes pregnant and is looking to go out on some kind of a maternity leave. If you don't know what your obligations are, you should check with legal counsel. And the other thing that I wanted to mention is same-sex marriages, same-sex rights, LBGT rights. There's a lot, as you probably know, of developments, and they seem to be coming more and more rapidly as social norms change, the laws change. Make sure you know what it is you're obligated to do with regard to offering benefits to same-sex couples. Make sure you know what you need to be doing and not doing so you don't improperly discriminate against someone that may not have had rights last year but does have rights and is a protected class this year. If you want to talk further about any employment issues, including the ones that I've just covered, please don't hesitate to call me, Mike Heinum, here at Heinum Law in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Thank you for watching.